Hello everyone and welcome back to another speed build on my channel. So today we're building a Spanish styled house for actually what is going to be me rebuilding basically all the worlds in The Sims 4. Um, so in my mind I just want to like build um, the world's better, basically, because the original worlds, I mean, some of the lots are nice, but most of them are just plain bad. So, we're gonna help out the worlds a bit, and we're starting with this house in Oasis Springs. So, Oasis Springs is um, probably my least favorite world, and I think a lot of people's least favorite world because it is literally a orange peel. Essentially, it's the sand. Look at the sand color. It's literally the color of an orange peel. So I want to help it out a bit, and that is why we're going to be rebuilding this as well as the other worlds. But the other worlds aren't as bad as Oasis Springs, just saying. So this is a Spanish-inspired house, not necessarily a traditionally Spanish house, more like a California style Spanish house. I live in California, and a lot of the houses here are these like um, Spanish looking houses, but inside they're just like a normal house. So that's what I wanted to do. And this is in the neighborhood that is normally the extremely cheap starter home neighborhood that is really ugly looking usually. So in my mind, I wanted to make this part of Oasis Springs the like Spanish inspired neighborhood. I wanted basically it to be an architecturally Spanish area, but not a traditionally architecturally Spanish area like the more upper class Spanish house area. Am I even making any sense? I don't know. But that was my idea. So a lot of the houses in this area I'm thinking are gonna be a Spanish style similar to this, and I'm also thinking of adding a starter home as well in this neighborhood. So that is what we're doing. So here I've been talking through the whole building of this, but it's inspired by a picture I saw online of a Spanish inspired house, which is normally what I do to get inspiration for my builds. I just search up real life houses to get an idea of what I want to build, and then I thought this one looked really cool. So basically, this is a two-bedroom, one-bath house. I felt that it might be home to like some grandparents. So basically, one of the bedrooms is a normal master bedroom, and then we have a small like um, children's bedroom, so that maybe when their grandparents' grandchildren come over, they can sleep there. I don't know. I'm not good making stories. I just build houses. Uh, so that is what we have gone for here. And then along with that, this house also has sort of like a gardening room. Not necessarily a gardening room, it's basically just a utilities room. So that room that juts out from the house in the back here with the lots of windows on it, that portion is like a laundry room slash like gardener's room. So it has like the florist table in it as well as a cat like condo thingy. So I felt like these people would have cats as well, one cat, because I thought that would be cool to have. I don't know why, but I felt like putting cat stuff in here. Okay, I felt like it suited it, so I did. Along with that, we also have landscaped this house very heavily for it being a desert place, whereas its surrounding area is basically this barren landscape. I didn't want it to look that barren. Okay, it looks so ugly. The surrounding landscape looks very bad, just saying. So I really wanted to make it a lush landscaped house. And then I also put like slight hints of green on here on the terrain sand as well. And inside we've made it a relatively like, I don't know what this theme is. It's a fairly like normal theme, I would say. Uh, like it's not furnished in a Spanish style, I don't think. If it is, well then I wasn't trying to do that, but wow, that's great. But I just felt this was a good way to furnish it, and it looks good in the end. So that's what's most important. And then, so this is the kitchen here, and then on this other side of this wall, which we do end up actually taking that wall down. We have a wall on the side as of now, but we opened that up because there was no space to fit in a dining table otherwise. So we had to configure that properly to fit in a dining table, and that meant removing that wall, which I think it was good. It was a good idea for removing that wall. I think it turned out a lot better. So here we have the dining table. I was originally trying to go for a round table because I thought it would really look really cool, but it didn't fit. So I had to forget that idea, and then we put in this square table. And then that painting of the desert, which came in really handy because I didn't know what else to put in there. But yeah. Also on the exterior we've got some ivy. That's awesome, right? I think it looks really cool because of that. The ivy really makes it pop. Otherwise, the house just looks so bland without it. It was quite boring without it, actually. And then in here you can see where I'm adding in the cat stuff. That room back there, we configure a lot differently. So I actually had a first iteration of it. I cut that out basically completely out because we basically just changed the whole thing. Like it doesn't stay the same at all. So when we add in the laundry room, we have to move everything out. We only added a washer in there. We put a clothesline for the dryer. That's one thing I'm trying to do. I'm gonna put a laundry room in every single house that I'm gonna build for this like rebuilding of the worlds, purely because I like to play with laundry because I think it's realistic. I know a lot of people don't like to play with laundry. If you don't like playing with laundry, you just need to remove the laundry machine. I mean, it's not that hard. Just remove it and remove the hampers. That's all. So, I've put laundry machines in here though. So this is like the first iteration of this room, basically, and then I realized I should put laundry in here, and then I decide to reconfigure everything to make space for laundry. So that's basically what we do. And here is the floors table. I've actually never played with this floor skill for, I mean, Seasons is relatively new, but I still haven't like had a gardening sim play with it. But yeah, now we are on to this tiny kid's room. It's literally a closet sized room, but I mean, this is a small house and I didn't feel like this room would be used all the time. I felt it would be more like just kept there until for when like people visit. So that is why it's very small, and I felt like it was okay. And then the master bedroom is on the other side, the second bedroom, which we should be getting to very soon. But I mean, this room is fairly basic. And here we use this cats and dogs bed. No, not cats and dogs, Seasons. For some reason, this bed just reminds me of cats and dogs so much. I don't know why. I never realize it's Seasons until I say it's cats and dogs and then realize it's Seasons. I don't know why, it just looks like it's a cats and dogs bed. I don't know. Uh, it looks like it's cats and dogs. Why does it look like that? I don't know. The quilted look makes it look like cats and dogs. I don't know. That is such an off-topic idea. But yeah, here is the laundry room. Yeah, we removed the dryer from there and just keep the washer because I realized, I mean, it's Oasis Springs. You can just put your clothes out in a clothesline. And I felt like these are, if an old couple were living here, then they would be all energy efficient, right? But I didn't feel like they were that old to be using the hand wash thingy. So I put the dryer in. But anyway, that is basically it for the furnishing of the bedrooms. We just put in a bunch of plants, and we put in a chair as well in the corner. And then now that's basically it for the bedrooms. And then very soon we should be getting on to the bathroom, the only bathroom in this house, because I couldn't fit it anywhere else, which is kind of sad, but uh, I liked how the house looked at this point, and I didn't want to reconfigure it just to put in another bathroom. So yeah, and now we are putting this jungle adventure tile and basically the jungle adventure shower, I'm fairly sure we go with. I think I first go for this fitness stuff, but then I change it back to jungle adventure, yeah. And then of course the litter box. Oh yeah, and then another thing that I decided to do differently in this house was the curtains. So normally I would just put I used to just do one normal curtain on the windows, but then I saw this really cool technique that I saw from Yorkie, who is another simmer on YouTube, and he actually layers curtains to create a really cool effect. So I decided to try that with here. So we layer the cats and dogs. I'm not cats and dogs. What am I saying? Why is everything cats and dogs to me? The My First Pet stuff, the extremely herbal pack curtains, but the curtains are nice from that pack, and then vintage glamour curtains so that we could create this really cool look. But I mean, right now we're coming to the end of this video, so we're just basically finishing up the exterior colors, and not the colors, the exterior furnishings, and we put a bunch of plants, the potted plants around, and picnic table in the front, I'm fairly sure. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and press the bell button for notifications on when I upload. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and let me know if you want me to upload this rebuilding of worlds all in one like save file, because that might be cool if you guys want it. And then I will see you all in my next video.